Hey everybody, and welcome to Meals with Melissa, where I come up with healthier options of things that you love to eat. Now, tonight's option, I love chickpeas. I don't know why, and for some odd reason I've been having conversations about hummus, but I found this great recipe. I love mushrooms, I love garlic, so this is a win all the way around. Now, it's super simple, but we are gonna have to do a little bit of sauteing in a pan. And yes, my option for my kitchen is not fabulous, but at least you can kind of see what we're doing here. So we're gonna start out, I'm heating the pan up. We're going to add 1 tablespoon of salted butter. Throw that in there. And to that, we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. Now, again, this is a great side. This isn't necessarily your main option. You wanna throw some protein in there, right? But this can fit your macros in a really great way. All right, so to that, I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. And we're gonna heat that up just a little bit, okay? Getting hot already. Perfect. All right. Okay, now to that, we're gonna just let that heat up just a little bit, and we're gonna use some minced garlic. Now you can use whole cloves. I don't know about you, that's just not my gig. That is a little too complicated for me. So I'm going to use something that's already pre-minced because that makes it a heck of a lot easier. All right, so per clove, right, it is, make sure I get this right, it is 1 teaspoon equals 1 clove of garlic. So we're going to add 3 of those to our heated pan. Okay. All right, we gotta make sure that this is hot, nice and hot, because we wanna saute that. I don't know about you, but I love garlic. Now, make sure that everyone in the household's eating the garlic so you're not kissing on people that don't like your breath. All right, so we're making that nice and hot. All right, we're gonna throw 3 teaspoons, and if it's a little extra, be okay with it, because honestly, it's gonna be fabulous anyway. All right, 3 of those, plus, I'm okay with that. All right, we're gonna let that heat up, and we're just gonna stir it around for a minute, okay? I want it to be a little bit golden there. All right, let's see if this gives me some light here. Oh, there we go, got some extra light there. All right, so I'm gonna heat that up for a minute. All right, now, I personally, for the mushrooms, just kind of a quick note, it says use any sort of button mushrooms. I actually got them pre-sliced because, again, I don't do complicated. I want it super simple. When I get home at night, I'm tired. I've worked, all day. I want to make something quick and easy for my family. And so, it's convenient. It's already prepared. I also use, for this recipe, and I will post it down below, I use canned chickpeas. Now, it does call for cooked chickpeas. Yeah, this makes it super simple. Again, anything that makes it simple and easy and uncomplicated, that works for me. All right, so already cooking there. You can smell it. It smells fantastic. Yep, love garlic. All right, so once that has been just sauteing for just a minute, we're gonna use some crushed red pepper, okay? So we're gonna get about 1/2 teaspoon of that. We're gonna make a mess. All right, cool. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it at this point. We're trying to make it easy and fast, so. All right, saute those in with it. Again, everything is already been cooked and chopped and ready to go, so all I have to do is throw all the ingredients in and cook it for the amount of allotted time for that. All right, so to that, I'm gonna add some dried herbs. Now, the suggestion was some thyme, some basil, and some oregano. So I just got some Italian seasoning because they included all those, and it's super simple, it's already made. We're gonna do 1/2 teaspoon of that. Throw that in, it smells amazing. Actually, it kind of reminds me of Thanksgiving. Not a problem with that. Okay, give it a nice stir. Get that all mixed up. We're just letting all those flavors infuse. Ooh, don't I sound professional? Okay, let those flavors infuse there because we want it to really smell good and taste good as we put all the rest of the ingredients in. All right. So to that, chicken my recipe, we're gonna add the sliced mushrooms, okay? Now, you actually wanna cook the mushrooms until there's no liquid left. So this is about 8 ounces. I'm gonna put the whole amount in there and give that a little bit of time to heat up. I'm actually gonna add just a smidgen more of the olive oil because it is drying out just a little bit, and I don't want that to be the case. All right, so just adding a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Okay, I'm also going to add just a little bit of salt, kind of a salt to taste. It depends on, how, of course, Most people get too much salt, but if you're eating super clean, don't forget you have to add salt. That's super important for your electrolyte balance. All right, throwing that in there. Now, the mushrooms should provide a little bit of moisture. You are gonna cook them until they are dry. I'm turn the heat down just a little bit. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. Smells so good. All right, we'll give that just a minute. And to that, we're going about 2 minutes. We're gonna toss the mushrooms. We're gonna cook. Again, you wanna make sure that there's no more moisture in there. Again, I'm just paying attention to how dry my mixture is getting. I don't want it to get overly dry because I don't want it to burn. All right. We're just waiting for those mushrooms to get kind of crispy and golden. Now, they do start out a little, these were a little darker, so it's probably not gonna be, you're not gonna be able to totally tell when they're done. But just kind of feel for it. All right. Once those are done, we're gonna add the final ingredients. Okay, we're gonna add in some cooked chickpeas. Again, I'm just getting the canned ones. I've already got them measured out, half a cup. Okay, and to that, I'm also going to add some cilantro leaves that I've already chopped. And that's it. That's all you have to do to put that together. Okay, you're just waiting for it to be hot. It's a great side. Like I said, put it together with some steak or some grilled chicken, salmon. That's my favorite. Oh, there we go. That's looking good. That's looking really good. Okay. Sweet. Yep. Now I'm going to tell you, I am not the best cook in the world. I'm not. But what I have found is that healthy food does not have to taste bland or boring or bad. You just have to be able to read a recipe and try some new things and actually be a little daring there, right? I think that is the problem. So many people eat out because they have no idea how to cook when it just takes a few minutes and reading a recipe, okay? Oh, yep, that's looking good now. Smelling good. All right, we're just about there. So we're gonna throw in those chickpeas and just let them heat up with the rest of the mixture. Again, don't be afraid to add a little bit of extra of the olive oil if you have to. So we're gonna throw that in here. Now, I remember growing up and my mother would make me taste everything, and that is something that, an issue I had with my kids. They didn't like healthier food, but I made them at least try it so that, you know, if they don't want to eat it, great. But half the time they realize it actually tastes much better than they originally anticipated. Oh yeah, look at that. It's looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna pretend I'm super professional here. Woo! Not gonna flip because I'm just gonna be a mess. All right, let those heat up. Okay, and then I'm gonna just finish it with a little bit of cilantro, and it just makes it look pretty, gives it a little bit of color, and that's it. That's all you have to do. So we're gonna find, I don't have any super pretty plates for this, but we'll put some in here. All right. There we go. Nice pretty little bowl there. We'll throw in the cilantro, and it will be ready to eat. Oh, if you could just smell it, it's so fabulous. All right, throw it in the bowl. I'll show you how pretty it is. Nice. And how long did it take? It doesn't take long at all. Like I said, you just have to be willing to follow a recipe. All right. Mix in a little bit of that cilantro. Not a huge cilantro fan, but like it much, much better than parsley. All right, there you go. Oh, so pretty, so pretty. See, food can be pretty. We eat with our eyes first, right? So, if you guys try this, I would love to know what you thought. Does it work out for you? Did you like the taste? Did you try something a little bit different? Throw in a different flavor. I would love to know. Also, don't forget to find me on YouTube under Fillmore Fitness. Hit subscribe and the notification bell so you get all the new recipes that come out every week. Again, I get my very best ideas from you. So if you have a great recipe you would love to share, make sure it's not complicated, pass it on. Facebook Messenger, I always respond. Have an incredible week, guys. Stay happy and healthy, my friends.